Hello everybody, welcome to the first PSN draft Overlook of the Warren Park Wailords, coached by me. I'm running this league, the Pokemon Sports Network. There might be an introduction video. This channel is kind of shifting over to this, considering me and Isaac haven't really posted anything in like the last long time, so I'm trying to shift it over a bit. I might start posting some non-Pokemon related stuff too, but I'm not sure. Okay, I'll think about it. I'll try and get Isaac into some more posting. But this is my fourth time trying to film this video. People keep interrupting me, messaging me on Skype. I forget like what I'm gonna say. I accidentally end the video instead of pause it. I accidentally delete anything. Okay? So if I am a little agitated or going quick, that is why. I'm sorry guys, okay? I don't want it to be this way, but it's the way it has to be. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. Let me grab up the first pick. So, the first pick of my draft, I had the 5th overall pick, is going to be Mega Pinsir. Mega Pinsir is an amazing mon, usually leads most leagues in kills. That's what I'm hoping for it to do again this year, or not again, but like hoping for it to do this year. It's an amazing Mega, hits insanely hard. Let me just quickly move this tab down. You guys just saw a sneak peek of my second pick, but too bad. And yeah, it has wide move pool. It can get rocks. It can get like so many things. It can be attacking. It can be like, I don't think it can be defensive. I'm pretty sure it's like an open book, but the amount of coverage you can run on it is insane. It hits hard. Its priority, has fast, has an amazing ability. One of the best abilities in the game, besides Wonder Guard. Wonder Guard is probably the best. It's just it's on a trash Pokemon, which kind of sucks, which was drafted this year, okay? I don't know why. Don't ask me, but it was. But yeah, and it pairs so well with my second pick, which you guys have already seen right here, which is going to be Cresselia. So the reason why Cresselia is kind of weird is because what I'm doing is the first box is going to be tier 1, second box that Cresselia is in is tier 2, then my 2 3s, then my 4th, then my 5th, and then the bottom row of boxes are going to be all my free picks. So they're going to be popping up in a weird kind of order. And I'm also going to be doing team analysis of every single team. This is just my team that I'm starting with, because, like, why not? Cresselia, bulky wall, and it can cover Mega Pinsir kind of nicely. Its only weaknesses being Dark and Bug. Pinsir, I'm pretty sure resists Bug. It does get some Flying type, or it gets Flying type coverage, which can deal with Bug. It's Bug type, so it can deal with Dark types. It's all around pretty good. Ghost, Bug doesn't hit Ghost, but that's fine, okay? I have other things to do with Ghost types. It's not like they're going to cover each other perfectly. That's pretty rare in a pair of Pokemon. But they cover each other pretty nicely, so that's what I'm going to go with. So my third pick, sorry if I'm going through a little quickly, is the Tier 1. It is Blaziken, and Blaziken with Speed Boost is allowed in this league, which is kind of busted. Okay, if you get some Speed Boost and some Swords Dance up, not only are you outspeeding everything, but you are pretty much one-shotting everything. It's kind of busted, especially with having Mega Pinsir as another setup sweeper. So once Blaziken finally dies, you have to deal with the monster that is Mega Pinsir, and once that finally dies, you have to deal with the third monster that is Cresselia. So it's just monstrous mon on monstrous mon on monstrous mon. I think this is some pretty threatening stuff so far, and it's also the beginning of my Fire, Water, Grass core. It can do so many things. It can be physical, special. I can run Blaze if I want, like Sash to Blaze to get me in the Blaze range, and instead of a Swords Dance and Agility, get those Blaze kicks coming out. I can run Baton Pass because there is no Baton Pass clause. I can do so many things. But my fourth pick is going to be a free pick from Tier 1. It's going to be Zapdos. Let me just pull this down. I'm amazed I got Zapdos, like, where it was. Zapdos is it's not very good in, like, normal Smogon, but it's pretty good in counter team. It's another bulky wall. I was trying to do a bit more bulky offense this year. Especially, I needed a lot of defog and rapid spin support if I wanted Blaziken and Mega Pinsir. So this is the start of the defog rapid spin support. Haha, I can't even talk after doing this like the 4th time. It's an electric type, which is good because it gets Volt Switch and U-Turn, so I have some good Volt Turn potential right there. That can work, and I can also run physically defensive, specially defensive. I can run special attack Wall Breaker, I can do so many things. So yeah, that's kind of the quick rundown on Zapdos. So next is another tier 2 free pick, because I wanted to get my top tier mons like out of the way quickly so that they wouldn't get taken. And this thing, I was surprised that it lasted towards the 5th round. We got Mamoswine. I don't know why it's over there, okay, don't ask me. But Mamoswine is a monster. It can set up rocks, it can be scarfed, it can be banded, it can be a priority thing, it can be sashed, it gets that ice shard. You can run special freeze dry to deal with some water types if you think my week 1 opponent has a Milotic, so like I know I can get some nice freeze dries off on that thing. I hope I can. I hope that it works like that. It hits so hard. It can be bulky if you need it to. And it is, take some rock pressure off Pinsir, which is totally something I was looking to do, because I don't know about you guys, but I do not think that Pinsir is a good rock setter. Maybe it's just me. But let's just keep going. So I got another free pick out of tier 1 right here. And it's going to be Kyurem Black. Now this pick I wasn't too happy about. I'm actually currently looking to maybe trade it or drop it or something. Unfortunately, you can't do that until after your week 1 battle. But as soon as that comes around, I'm going to be letting everyone know that if you want it, you can have it. Although it is my dragon type, I feel like there are better dragon types I can get. And also, it's another ice type that I don't need. I'm going to be focusing a lot on the bads about Kyurem Black. It was more just because it was like a monster that I could pick, and if nobody wants it, it's still like super viable and good. It's just that if somebody does want it, I'd be happy to trade it, okay? I'm not saying that I'm like, Kyurem Black's trash, like, I don't want it, get it off my hands, I'll trade it for like a Weedle. I'm just saying, you know, that's it. That's that. It can be special, which is good considering most of my team is physical so far, or most of my attacking mons are physical. Blaziken and Blaziken, Mamoswine, and Mega Pinsir are all better as physical attackers, right? They can be special, but like they're better as physical. So yeah, that's why it can be mixed, Kyurem Black, which is good. But I'm gonna keep going. So next, I'm going to be picking a tier 3 mon next, and I needed some rapid spin to get some defogging pressure off Zapdos, and also to get my first spinner, and I also needed a bulky water. Now right now I was looking at Starmie. Starmie was looking great for my team. Unfortunately, I've already picked up 2 tier 1s and a tier 2 and a high tier mega, which just means it would have been impossible for me to buy that, okay? The only way I could have gone Starmie is if I had picked a low tier mega, and then Starmie, and then I would have only had 25 points left, okay? Already, and it would have only been round 6. So I decided to go with a bit of a better choice in my opinion. I went with Blastoise from tier 3. It's a good bulky water. Dan has used it in the GBA, and he used it pretty well last year. He has it again this year. But this was more because I think it's really good at taking hits. It can get some statuses off. It can get some Scald burns, which is great, okay? That's something that my team can really use. Is a lot of Scald users. Scald is one of the best moves in the game, and it sucks that not as many things get it, but I'm hoping I can utilize that move very well this year. And yeah, stuff like that. So yeah, my next pick, this was I actually, for this pick, dove all the way down to my tier 5 mon, because there was another person, Sebastian. He was like, okay, so I need a good steel type, and he was looking through the list, and this was something that I had on my list, and he was like, oh, do you think it works? And I was trying to talk him out of it. I was like, I don't think it works well with your team, because I wanted it, right? That's kind of just what you do. And he didn't take it, so I was like, okay, I better take it right now. It's Mawile. This was another problem. This is why I kind of want to get rid of Kyurem Black. It allows me to get a better fairy type than Mawile, but Mawile will do for now. It can hit pretty hard. It's not that fast though, which is why Choice Scarf is probably one of the best items with it. And I'm hoping to get some good use out of Mawile. I'm hoping that it doesn't fail me, but it's gonna have to prove itself first, or else it might just end up getting traded or something. Fortunately, I did get another fairy type just as backup, but it's not a very good one either. But now we are closing on the final 4 picks of my draft. And this next one is all from tier 4. And it's a special wall breaker, because if you've looked, most of my team is actually way better on the physical side. I don't really have any special wall breakers. Like, my three special attackers are all mainly defensive. So I decided to pick up Miss Magius. Miss Magius. This thing is nothing much to say. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it that much because it's kind of weak defensively in HP. It has decent speed, but a killer special attack stat, so that's kind of all I'm using it for. Hopefully, I might be able to utilize the special attack stat sometime throughout this season and get some, like, good hits or good kills with it, but I'm not expecting too much, so just maybe if it comes to like 4 or 5 matches and gets like 6 or 7 kills, I'll be happy with it, okay? I'm not expecting like as much as Mega Pincer. Mega Pincer, I'm expecting this thing to come to like 10 or 11 matches, and I'm expecting like 20 kills out of this thing, like at least, okay? Mega Pincer, you better be pulling your weight on the team. So right now, I needed a bit more bulk. I did not have a grass type, and I didn't really want to take a really bad grass type from a lower tier. And I was looking at my options, and I decided I still needed tier 3, and Roserade was available. So I was just like, well, why not? Okay, really wasn't much that I could have like lost from this. Yeah, Roserade was available, and I picked it. That's not much more said. It's a decent special wall, and it can be special attacking if you want, and it has access to toxic spikes and spikes. So now the only type of entry hazard I don't have is sticky webs, which I don't think I need. My team's kind of fast, right? Like, it could help Mawile and Miss Magius a bit, but possibly actually Kyurem Black could help, but like Blastoise, Cresselia, Zapdos, Mega Pinsir, and Blaziken, and Roserade, neither of those things need help because they're either not meant to be fast or are already fast. So yeah, like those are some of my main mons, and I don't think that they need sticky web support, so I'll think about it, but I don't think it's like very essential. So going into this next pick, I really had to pick a tier 4 and a tier 5 at this point. I was running out of points, had 2 free picks, and I looked at my team. Mamoswine was my only stealth rocker, and I thought, this could get rough. I think I need more stealth rockers than just that. So I decided that on top of Mamoswine, this one's kind of just backup. I don't really see myself bringing it more than like once or twice, but I did grab Golem. Golem's just kind of here. Yeah, not much to say about it. It can get rocks, it can get sturdy. I might be able to get like a sturdy rock polish, like weakness policy sweep 1 week. Maybe if I think that the time's right, but I'm not really expecting too much out of it. As I said, maybe like 2 or 3 games it comes to, maybe like 1 or 2 kills. I'm more hoping it to just come to a few games where I need stealth rocks, but Mamoswine doesn't have the best matchup or doesn't have enough room to carry stealth rocks. That's all I'm really expecting out of it. So now I had my last pick. I had enough to get a tier 4. I looked at tier 4 and 5, and I realized I kind of needed a better fairy than Mawile, okay? But since I was limited to tier 4 or 5, there wasn't much options, and I thought, well, it's better to have another option than to have no other options, so I just picked Togetic. Yeah, Togetic kind of helps out my team, like, a little bit. It's just another fairy to take some fairy pressure off Mawile. It's a little bit bulky. It's Eviolite too. Like, I guess you could maybe run, like, Scarfed Serene Grace Air Slash, like, use it as just a not as good Togekiss. Wouldn't be, like, the best idea, but you could do it. I'm not expecting much out of this either. My draft started off as, like, huge powerhouses, and it just kind of toned down from there, which is something I'm not too happy about. And so to end this off on a trading note, so some of the trades I was thinking about was maybe dropping Kyurem Black for a Sylveon kind of thing, and then I'd probably drop Mawile or Togetic and pick up just, like maybe a Sticky Webber from tier 4 or 5, like maybe Leavanny or something, you know, because if I drop, it could really upgrade my team. I could also pick up another Dragon type, but after looking over it and discussing it with some other people, I've kind of thought that, or figured it out, that Dragon types are not the most essential things in drafts. They're only super effective on Dragon, so they don't do much. They're more just there for wall breaking, but if you have other wall breakers, like Mega Pinsir and, what's the thing called, Blaziken, you don't really need a hard-hitting Dragon type to help, okay? I think I have enough wall breaking potential that my team will not miss a dragon type that much. So that's just some of the things I'm thinking about. If you have any other suggestions, you can put them in the comments, and I'll be sure to read out. If there's no reply, that doesn't mean I'm not reading it. That just means I don't have a reply to it. But yeah, so I would like to thank everyone who has made it this far for watching. And do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, then that is completely fine. I hope you can enjoy some of our other content. And yeah, let's hope that the Warren Park Wailords can get a few wins this year and maybe even win the championship. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.